All dictators are the same, by Dr. Doggerel, taking a bite out of crime, one rhyme at a time. Putin looks like Lenin with a shave. Cheney's a bin Laden, just not living in a cave. Napoleon and Hitler, Mao and old Pol Pot. Dictators in training ask, what they got that I ain't got? Different nationalities, different party names, yet to some extent or other, they're all playing the same games. Some want Hiles or Hales up front before you shout their name. Some want arms saluting, acknowledging their fame. But none want to account to God for causing pain and shame. Some other names we'll mention just to keep things real. Saddam and Noriega, Stalin and Kim Jong-il. What is it that we tolerate in this cruelty they breed? Their appetite's enormous, their goals all based on greed. Like aliens chewing through our chests, we have become their feed. Commies and Republicans, fascists and Nazis too, where'er the power-hungry win, democracy is through. Fairness doesn't stand a chance in our despotic world. The lizards are disguised as folks till their flagtails come unfurled. How can we stop these Caesars from their ways of pulling rank? We've got to drain the ego fuel they use to fuel their tank. It comes from special interests, this industry, that bank. The ones who buy the media are the ones they'll later thank. This country has some funny laws that we should change today. For one, the corporations have far too great a say. We treat them like they're humans, with human being rights, and these immortal humans have sure become a blight. A second law says, in effect, that money is free speech. The deepest pockets get the stage for everything they preach. You know they'll speak the loudest as long as they can pay. You know, as long as they can pay, they'll likely get their way. In olden-style dictatorships, the military held the strings that pulled the leaders up and kept their coffers swelled. Military plus industrial plus media's now the brew that fuels the politicians and everything they do. America is a land of laws. At least that's what we're told. But laws go flying out the door when courts get bought and sold. Even national elections get fixed in courts supreme. They mark the downward spiral of the great American dream. Our country's founding fathers knew the tyrant story well. They thought the Constitution would damn that type to hell. But presidents now rewrite the laws to wiretap and torture. It suits their moods and attitudes. Their hell should be a scorcher. When first our country faced King George, they fought a revolution. They first petitioned, then cajoled, but without resolution. 'Twas not until the shot was fired, heard around the world, they saw that we were serious. We'd fight for all we're worth. But this King George is different. He comes from our own land. He stands as more a traitor than a foreign tyrant grand. He's a traitor to our system, based on laws and constitution, the genius of democracy, which he's constantly refuting. So unless he seizes power now, like Putin has in Russia, where Putin's defying Russia's plan to limit terms of governors, there are some who will think we'll hit the brink of Middle Eastern war just in time for Bush to push to dictate 4 years more. Our last best chance for worldwide peace is to sweep the White House clean. The last best chance for World War III is to keep the same regime. The choice is in our votes and voices. Let me hear you scream.